Yo, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today I will be sharing with you how I met my husband, the love of my life, the father of our beautiful loved children, and the man that pays my bills. Oh my gosh, relax.
Excuse me.
And he is my guest today.
Woo!
Sharing in the story, I figured it wouldn't be as authentic if he was not a part of the story on this video. So, would you like to formally introduce yourself, or would you like me to?
You're doing such a fantastic job already. Please.
All right.
Please.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Harry. The love of my life.
What's up, boo?
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Such an honor to be here.
You're so funny.
It's a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Okay. So, from my perspective, we met in a car for the first time. Okay, relax.
Wow.
Okay, let me just tell the story. So, I was coming out of my house. Some friends had invited me to a beach trip to Virginia Beach, and I had just turned 19, so this was my first trip away from without my parents. So it was fantastic. And at the time, I had a boyfriend. Names will not be named. All right.
I'm 100.
Cool. So I had a boyfriend, and I was turning 19. Oh, I had just turned 19. My birthday was like 21 days before. Exactly. Just so you know, my birthday is July 1st, and his birthday is July the 22nd. Okay, so after that all happened, I'm walking out of my house, and my friends have come to pick me up so we can all go. They all had cars, it was awesome. And they had this guy in the front seat, and he was just so handsome. He was fine. That's what I said in my mind. I was like, damn, he is fine. Who is that? And I didn't say this out loud, obviously, because, I had a boyfriend, and actually I had told my boyfriend that I was going to come on the trip, and, I guess maybe he felt some type of way, or he was okay with it, but he came over and met up with the friends that I was leaving with. I guess he wanted to see who was going, and helped me put my bags in the car. And, he was just really nice and helpful. It was great. So, put my bags in the car. I saw the guy, so I couldn't say to anybody, like, who is that? Like, I just had to mind my business. So what ended up happening is they tell me where I was sitting, and I sit in Tremaine's car. No, our friend Romeo. I sit in the back seat, and the guy that I thought was fine, which was my husband, or is my husband, he sat in the front seat right in front of me. And the whole time, I remember I said hi, I wasn't rude, but we did not have any type of conversation because I obviously don't know this dude. Okay. So, and I'm a little shy, just a little shy. I wouldn't say antisocial, but I would definitely say shy. So anyway, I sit in the back the whole time. I have my headphones on. I don't know. I think he's talking to Romeo, and everything is copacetic. We all Gucci. So we're chilling. We get to a rest stop, and then I asked both of them if they want anything from the store. And that was like the most of the conversation that was had in the car. we finally get there, and it was just so romantic. Like, I had no idea it was his birthday. Oh, yes. So I found out that it was his birthday when we got to the gas station. He was like, yeah, it's my birthday. And I was like, what?
Nope.
It's your birthday? Well, happy birthday. I love people's birthdays, by the way. Anyway, so we get to the beach finally, and they tell me, they didn't tell Harry, but they pulled me to the side, was like, hey, today's Harry's birthday, and we're gonna give him a ludicrous birthday chicken and beer. And that was so much fun. So we had to distract him. It was me, Chandra, and Harry and Q, and we went down and walked on the beach while Romeo and Marion went and hooked up the room and got the stuff. And as we're walking on the beach, I'll have to insert the picture if I can find it. I don't know if I can find it, but I can mentally see that we took a picture. Did we take a picture? Do you remember?
I feel like we did.
I remember the picture. I'll have to find it. But it was just like, it was like magical. It was crazy because I don't know this dude and he fine. And I think I believe I was pretty cute back then. But we're all walking on the beach and it's at nighttime and the flash and you can see the ocean in the back. It's just really nice. So it was just so romantic. It was weird because it was like 4 of us and we were all vibing. It was a good time. We walked the boardwalk, went back to the hotel room, and that's when things got a little bit interesting. A lot bit interesting. And it was yeah.
It was great.
That was my first time drinking ever. Okay, like ever. No, I think I had a sip of my mother's wine one time, but I've never gotten drunk ever. That was my first time. And while we were drinking, I remember we were drinking that coconut rum.
Yeah.
We were drinking coconut rum, and then Marion had the bright idea for all of us to get inside the jacuzzi. And let me tell you that it's not a good idea. Don't do it. Don't do it. Unless you trying to be effed up. Okay? I digress.
Oh, yeah. Boy, the alcohol right in your stomach.
Man, it was, yeah. Anyway, that was my first time ever getting drunk, and I was pissy drunk. Like, I pissed in the trash can.
Katie!
Yeah, look, I'm putting it all out there. This is the story. This is how it happened. I pissed in the trash can, and it was very interesting. And I don't know these people. I mean, I work with Marion and Chandra and Romeo. We worked at the movie theaters, and I didn't know them personally. We just became friends because like we all work closely every day together. So anyway, backstory. After all of that is said and done, we get out of jacuzzi, and Harry, I was drunk. I don't really remember exactly what happened. I do remember somehow ending up on his lap saying tickle, tickle, little pickle.
Oh, man.
And I peed in the trash can, and I was sleeping in the bed after that from my own memory. Would you like to elaborate on anything of that?
So I remember that night clear because we were definitely having a great time in the hot tub, and I was vibing out, having a wonderful, wonderful evening, enjoying this girl that I met that day that is just blowing my mind, right? Stunningly gorgeous, absolutely brilliant woman. And when it's my birthday and I'm in a hot tub with her, 10 out of 10, right? I'm living the dream, okay? Woo! Got 2 of my favorite things, chicken and beer. Oh, can you believe it, right? But it was a beautiful thing. And you just started to hit this limit, and I've never experienced being first of all having a hotel room with a hot tub in it. That was super cool. Never had that. Definitely a great time. But my first time seeing somebody have that alcohol boiling in their belly and causing some chaos, girl. You was definitely talking about some tickle little pickle. I was like, wait a minute, hold up. Just met you today, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
even know you.
I'm having a great time, but time out. You fine. You super fine. But like, if we do this, like, there's going, for me, it might change my opinion. I don't know how I'm gonna feel afterwards because I just met you today, right. And I want to know you better than that. Like, if I hit, is this going to be? First of all, how do you agree with it? Because you've been drinking, right? You getting really wasted. I'm feeling the buzz myself, but I don't want to feel like I'm taking advantage of you because first that would just be weird, right?
Yes, most definitely.
I mean, even just the way that you was coming at aggressively, it's like, wait up, time out, like pause, right?
Yes. So you were the perfect gentleman.
I wouldn't say perfect. Girl, look, me fighting me. Let me tell you, I'm being so honest because it is tough to fight that natural instinct to be like, hey, she's saying this is cool, but you're like, nah, is that cool? Is she really cool? You know, it's like, yeah. Like, you just don't want to be in that situation, and especially if it's somebody that you really like. And like, once again, I thought, first of all, that was your brother. You know, I didn't know that was your boyfriend. I didn't know until after we talked, until after we actually got to know each other and speak. Right. I was like, oh, that's cool. Her brother dropped her off. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? About to ride out. Me, I wasn't paying no attention because I was like, you know what? It's one of those things you don't want to get caught staring. You know what I mean? It's very creepy to be staring at somebody. But you ever just see something so beautiful? Like, it's like a moth to like, for me, it's like a moth to a flame. I understand. It's just so attracted to it. They gotta just look at it. Yes. But it's like, oh man, I'm not a moth though. I'm a human. If I'm just staring at shorty, like, this is gonna be mad weird, especially because she don't know me. I don't know her. I just know that we picking somebody up, and that's it. So yeah, it's an interesting. It was an interesting thing to see you start to go off these rails. Just meeting you that first time, and it's like, nah, man, she's really lit. Like, we're gonna be here for us. It was like the whole weekend, so I was like, we're gonna be here again tomorrow, and I'm still gonna see her tomorrow. We're still gonna have the beach to walk, to talk, and get more time to talk to you in a different environment, you know, in a different state of mind. So I was like, all right, let me go ahead and start to get you dressed, because if I leave you in that state that you're in, right, you at the verge, tickle, little pickle, trying to pull my damn pants off, and I'm like, the pickle, first of all, leave the pickle alone. Exactly. Because if you gonna come out get this motherfucker, man, look.
So I feel like we need to also add some backstory to it, because what I did not know on the trip was that Harry's ex-girlfriend was there too.
Oh yeah.
I had no idea that the other girl, so there's Marion, there's Chandra, there's Romeo, and then there's another woman. I will not name her name because I won't put her business out there.
You make it sound so messy.
It is messy. That is exactly what it is. It was messy. Because, are you in denial? You swim in that river?
First of all,
yep,
it's a 90-degree day. That river cool.
Oh wow. You know oh wow. Anyway. Yeah, I realized, or she had told me, because after the night had happened and I said, they noticed I was peeing in a trash can, and then I hope some situation happened where she flipped her lid and ran out in the beach and then got all this sand in her weave.
Lost my chocolates.
Yeah, lost his chocolates on the beach.
Yo, I bought them things for the trip. Them hoes was fire.
He was pissed.
I was so mad. Dude, I'm cursing. You're gonna have to redact that curse or something. Put that word out there. But they were so nice. Yeah. And had the nice cushion. No, I had to buy another set.
Same set?
Yeah, but they were for the trip though. You ever get something for the trip? I was fitting the beach, just straight beach bumming it in my chocolates everywhere. Everywhere.
Oh. Rest in peace.
You know what?
Flip flops, sandals, chocolates.
But yeah, continue. But yeah, that was definitely a thing.
It was a whole hot mess.
It was a thing.
And so that morning, everybody had woke up. They're still groggy, and I normally wake up before everybody else. Anyway, woke up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock, and I was just going around looking at everybody. And she pulls me to the side, like we go outside in the staircase, stairwell, and she tells me that, hey, you know, Harry and I were in a relationship for a while, and you know, I just really still like him, and I think that I see some things going. And I was just like, oh man, you know, this is unfortunate. That was definitely not my intentions. I had no idea. And I was like, look, that was not my intentions, and I have a boyfriend. This was so out of character for me. But you know, I guess no, this was out of character for me altogether. I felt so horrible. And I ended up going back and making bacon for everybody and then feeding it to them while they were still sleeping. Weird. It is definitely strange, but it happened. And I was definitely still drunk. So, do you have anything to add to that, mister?
No, I mean, that's about accurate. I remember that bacon being delicious, though.
Yes, it was.
I just want to point out, it was much needed.
Yes, we all needed some fat pork. Oh, wow.
Oh, we were hurt.
That came out.
And that was terrible. We're going to pause right there.
That's a...
Whew.
Okay, we're going to keep going.
Like I said, that you was definitely fiending that morning. You something, Katie.
Just the back, like, give me a little, like, what was you guys' relationship at that point? Because I still was kind of confused, because she said you guys weren't together, but you guys were still hanging out.
I don't know, to be honest. It wasn't really like, I didn't really see anything picking back up at all, just because of the way it ended.
True. You don't have to share, you know.
No, I ain't gonna share too deep. Even still, we've talked about it before.
Yeah.
But you know, it was something that I felt I couldn't find any level or common ground that we were going to try and rebuild, especially at that level that we were before then. So for me, she was somebody that was cool. I want the best for.
Yeah.
You know.
True. That you still happen to smash. Okay.
No. Nope.
Oh,
I didn't even go back. For it. When I tell you it, because you ever have your heart so deep in something it hurt.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go back into that.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I've been there. You ripped that out, and you know what? I healed from it, and because I healed from it, I don't feel like I want to. If something does happen again, I couldn't go back.
True. I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I get it.
But yeah, and that's why it was so interesting, because as messy as it was in some terms, meeting you through all of that, and just getting to talk to you and learn more about you, and in the mess of still fighting through that haze, and like not really looking for anything, but just happen to find someone amazing. It's great.
It is.
It's great.
I definitely agree. It was so, like I said, it was magical the way it happened. Okay, so make a long story short. I guess it's not that long. That's the gist of the story.
Mm-hmm.
The way that we kept in contact, because why wouldn't you be curious about that? After we got back from the trip, she had asked me if I would not communicate with Harry at all, because she felt some type of way. And I respected that the rest of the trip. And then I got back home, and I was sitting, and I was like, life is just way too short for me to not pursue this if I feel like I should. And so I did it anyway. I was like, fuck it. I was like, nah, I'm gonna do this. Nah. Because it felt like I had a genuine connection with you. I could talk to you. We shared a lot of music interests, and it was just really nice. And you did something really nice. I don't exactly know why you bought me a Hello Kitty. I was really obsessed with her for a period in my life, and about 19. Obsessed is a strong word. I really liked her.
Yeah.
And he bought me a Hello Kitty teddy bear. And I was like, oh my gosh, why? I mean, this was so nice. And this is not helping because by this time, my friend Chandra and, you know, the girl, the young lady, they were just upset because they didn't understand why Harry liked me. And I was just like, man, I didn't even know. I'm confused about this whole situation. And so I just kind of was like, I'm over this. And yeah, like I said, I reached out to him on Facebook after the trip, and I took it upon myself to say, hey man, would you want to just hang out? You know, let's just be friends. I still have a boyfriend, but I still think that you cool. So let's just chill. And yeah, the rest is history. We had a first date, and then I broke up with that guy. Yeah, that was the whole situation. It was messy.
Why is it always so messy? To be fair,
That was real messy.
Like, I was like, look, if we're gonna make this official, because I was on your line, girl. I was like, look, I really like you, and I'm not trying to be hurt. I wouldn't want somebody to be hurting me like this. So I was like, if we're gonna make this official, we had to cut it clean. And that was like, you were like, look, I was already 1 foot out the door already. He was like, you had to do what you had to do. We needed to clean plates. We needed to make sure everything was clean between us.
Yeah, because I didn't want to hurt anybody's heart. And just to be clear, like you said, I was already 1 foot out of the door. I did not break up with him because I met Harry. That's not what happened at all. The reason why I went on the trip and I didn't invite him because they asked me if I wanted to, I was like, no. He's a nice guy and all, but it's just, man, I just didn't see myself there. Yeah. That's the truth. That's my truth anyway. Yeah. And the rest is history. And it has been, we just had an anniversary, our 9th wedding anniversary. But we have been together. We've been saying we've met each other. We've known each other since his birthday. Which is true, because I met him literally on the night of his birthday. Or the day of the birthday, whatever. The day of his birthday. And it's been, that was 2015? No, that's when we got married. That was 2011. So 13 years?
Yeah, 13 years.
Cray.
It's been a ride, man.
Journeys on deck.
It's been a ride. It's been crazy.
Yeah.
I love it though.
Man, I love it.
That's awesome. And we got 2 blessings now too.
I know. True love children.
Man, they make life extra fun.
No, they really do. At times it can definitely be difficult, challenging, but the lesson is how do you work through your own emotions?
Yeah.
Man. Children.
And especially when they be like, hey, I'm not doing that. And you be like, yo, who you telling?
Zaya will look you. Zaya will look you right in your eyes and be like, no.
No. I'm like, yo, who I love them though. I love them. They're amazing.
Great people.
But yeah,
They're
like
great
I said,
people.
I'm thankful for the day that we met.
Yes.
We'll
wrap this up.
And I think you did a great job retelling it. I mean, some things, I change it,
Change it for what?
Because from my perspective, when we rolled up, I was extra shy too. Like, you ever have, so they sat you in the back, right? And they sat you in the back behind Mary, and like to where you could see me, but I couldn't really see you.
Was it Marion driving or was it Romeo? I thought you was driving in the car with Romeo because Marion was with Chandra and.
You know, it was with Mary. We was with Mary, and Rhodey was in the car too, and they was swapping out on driving. Mary, I was definitely with Mary though.
I plead the fifth. I remember it differently.
But see, that's how you see what I'm saying. I feel like we was in the car with Mary, and they sat you behind, like on the backside.
If we asked Tiku, Marion and Chandra, I'm pretty sure they're gonna.
Man, now we got to get them involved. We have to go. We might have to redo this. I don't know.
Nope.
We got to have them.
We're never
involved.
doing it. It's just our perspective.
Boo, but they give such because look,
we'll have to do another one. It's fine. That's okay. But today, this is what.
Let's say this is out. Look at this out.
Yes.
But no. So either way, they sat you in an area where I couldn't. You could look at me all day.
No.
I couldn't really see.
I couldn't look at you.
I couldn't really see you. You looking so good, man. We pulled up on you. Man, your skin was glowing in the summer sun. Continue. It was glowing, boy.
Don't make me blush.
You had them little shorts on. You know what you was doing with those shorts. I was like, who's?
Of course I did.
Ooh, man, like I said, to not stare is the part that becomes difficult. You gotta be like this. Can't look. I can't look. Nah, she's not gonna catch me looking. Cause y'all already know when somebody's